What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the Chill here. One name, three personalities. Dogg, Anti-Imperial, the Chill. All right, so the last one we did was The Devil Made Me Do It, right? Cassie and Adiba. Shout out to Adiba, Miss Siddiqui. Um, Cassie and Adiba are like, please, Anti, don't do these two. But it's all good. I'm going to do them anyway. Leave your hateful comments below. All right. It wasn't meant to be. Something else with religion. So, if something doesn't go right in your life, if you don't get the job that you wanted, if things don't go right and work out for you, then a lot of people be like, it wasn't meant to be. You know, I must not have deserved it. It wasn't God's path for me. Right? It wasn't in God's plan for me. If I didn't get that job I wanted, it wasn't in God's plan for me to have it. You know, it wasn't God's plan for me to do that at this particular time. That's the reason why I didn't get that job. I tried for something I wanted. If it doesn't work out, it wasn't in God's plan for me to have it right now. It wasn't in God's plan for it to happen for me right now. No. What you need to do is you need to prepare the best way possible in your life to make what you want happen. You need to stop depending on an invisible man that you pray to make all your life's dreams come true. You need to stop depending on an invisible man to make your life great. You need to make your own life great. By preparation, by hard work, by putting in the effort, every single day, day in, day out. Guy DM'd me, then we connected through email. He was talking to me about, first the conversation started off, he was talking to me about his relationship. He was saying that his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend wanted him to get a better job because she wanted the family to make more money. She wanted him to make more money, get a better job. So he said, fine. He said, I'll get a better job so I can provide more for my family, for you, my girlfriend, right? So that they can be together, you know, get a house together and things like that. They now live in an apartment, I think. So he went out, filled out job applications. He had job interviews coming up, this guy. About 2 weeks before the job interview started, the iron that he used to iron his clothes, right? The iron started messing up. It started messing up a little bit. It didn't heat as fast as it once did. So it just started, I don't know what happened. It started getting old. Maybe there was a shortage in the iron or something like that. So it started taking longer to get heated up, right? This is about 2 weeks before the job interview started. So he went on the first job interview. It went well. He went on the second job interview and he was late and didn't get there on time because he had to iron his clothes. And since the iron was messing up for the past 2 weeks, it took a long time for the iron to heat up, and therefore it threw his time off because the iron took so long to heat up. And he ironed his clothes. He got to the job interview late. That was the second one. The third job interview, he also got to the job interview late because the iron took a long time to heat up. Then he says to me, yeah, man, the second and third jobs were the ones that really would have got me the money that I wanted and that me and my girlfriend wanted to have. Those were the good jobs, the second and third job interview. But I didn't get those. He said, and they haven't called me back from the first job interview yet either. So then he says to me, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just like everything went wrong for the second and third job interview. It was like it wasn't meant to be. I was so late, it wasn't meant to be. That's what he told me. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. But those would have been great jobs. No. It's not that it wasn't meant to be. It's not that you have to pray further to get a better job. It's that you didn't prepare yourself. If the iron was acting slow and taking a long time to heat, 2 weeks before the job interview started, then guess what you should have did? Maybe you should have ironed your clothes the night before, so that you wouldn't try to iron your clothes the day of, knowing that the iron was messing up for the past 2 weeks and therefore taking longer to heat up and therefore making you late to your second and third job interviews. You should have ironed your clothes the night before. So when the day came for the job interview, all you had to do was throw your clothes on. You could have ironed your clothes the night before, hung them up. They would have been ironed. There's so many people that when things don't go right, if they try to start a business and the business fails, they'll be like, well, I guess it just wasn't my time. I guess that wasn't in God's plans for me. That has nothing to do with God's plans for you. You need to be better prepared. What did you do wrong? Analyze your situation. Why did your company fail? Why did your business fail? Did you not put in enough time? Did you not get up and look for the right grants and loans? Did you not hire the right people? Did you not hire the right accountant? Why this guy, why didn't he get the job, right? If you go out for a job interview and you don't get the job, then it's like, oh, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I guess this wasn't in God's plans for me. No, you didn't get the job because of you that did something wrong. You did something wrong. Your resume wasn't right. You should have had more education. You should have spoke better. You should have dressed better. You should have had a better personality. When something right doesn't happen in your life, it's not because it wasn't God's plan or it wasn't meant to be. It's because you were lacking on something. Or maybe it was the fault of the other person. Like maybe the person's racist and doesn't want to hire you because they don't like the color of your skin. But it wasn't that it wasn't God's plan. That it wasn't meant to be. What you need to concentrate on is preparing yourself as much as possible and doing the most you can possibly do to achieve the goal you're trying to achieve. If you don't prepare yourself 100% and then you don't get the success you're looking for, that has nothing to do with God's plan or it wasn't meant to be. That has to do with you didn't prepare yourself accordingly. You didn't do everything you possibly could have done to achieve the goal that you wanted to achieve. That's it. Plain and simple. Stop blaming it on God. You guys take care. Have a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world. Dogg, Anti-Imperial to chill. Love y'all, man. Y'all take care. Check out the video right there. Check out the video right there. You guys take care. Peace. Bye-bye.